What's going on, family? Welcome back to Country Catering. It's your favorite chef, Chef Red, back again with another video. Today for dinner, we're gonna make some chicken tikka masala, and we're gonna make some garlic butter naan. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I got about I think this was about 8 or 9 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I cut them up into small pieces. They call them chicken tikkas. Get to show you what I'm talking about. So you get your bite-sized pieces. And to that, we're gonna start adding in our seasonings and stuff and what have you. So first thing first, we're gonna start off with. Okay, family, first we're going to start off with a half a cup of yogurt. This is plain, just plain yogurt. I know y'all like to see everything, so let me show you. Plain yogurt, okay? Just regular yogurt, okay? And then after that, we're going to go ahead and start adding in our seasoning. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. I'm opening it up. Brand new bottle. All right, 1 teaspoon of cumin. Teaspoon of cumin. Then we're also gonna put a teaspoon of garam masala. Let me show you the ground cumin. This right here is the garam masala. Look at this smell good. 1 teaspoon of that. Teaspoon won't fit in there, so I gotta pour it in. 1 teaspoon. We're gonna put a tablespoon of fresh chopped garlic. Tablespoon of garlic. And a fresh tablespoon of ginger. Now, if you got ginger paste, garlic paste, you can use that, but I decided to go with the fresh. One and a half teaspoons of salt. Let me find my salt shaker. There we go. Add a teaspoon of salt. Okay. 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna use avocado oil. Avocado oil. And then I'm gonna squeeze a half a lemon, which will end up being probably about 2 tablespoons, give or take. 2.5 tablespoons, give or take. And the purpose of that oil right there is just to help them is just to help the seasonings and stuff adhere to the chicken. Get me a knife. Cut this in half. My hand clean. Just got through washing it. And finna wash it again. Hold on, family, wipe my hands again. All right, family, and then what we're gonna do now is get me a spoon, and we're just gonna mix all these up real good, and we're gonna let this marinate 30 minutes to an hour. You can also do the wait. I forgot the turmeric. Gotta add in some turmeric. Teaspoon of turmeric. You can do this the night before, day before, whatever you want to call it. The longer it sit, more flavor you have. That's what it's all about, flavor, right? When I was researching this stuff, man, it's amazing what you find out about food and stuff. Now, chicken tikka masala is an Indian dish. But did y'all know it was originated in Britain? Tell me that ain't crazy. All right. Now I'm gonna cover that with some plastic wrap, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on our while that marinate. We're gonna get started on our naan. And those of you that are wondering what is naan, naan is nothing but Indian flatbread. I'm also gonna cook rice to go with this, but I'm not gonna show that in the video because I got multiple videos on how to cook rice. All right, family, give me a few minutes and I'm gonna get set up on with our naan. All right, family, I'm back. Let's go and get started. So right here I have 2/3 cups of lukewarm water, and you want to mix in 2 teaspoons of sugar. And we're gonna get out a whisk as soon as I find my whisk. Here we go. And then you want to get you a pack of yeast. You don't want your water piping hot because it will kill your yeast. You want to, you can get your, say that lukewarm, about 100, 102, 103, somewhere in there. And we're gonna pour in a whole pack of yeast. You can use fast acting or you can use the regular. I'll show you the pack of the regular kind. Give me a second. Trying to get all of it out of here. And get that a mix, and we're gonna let it sit. This is fast acting. Like the regular yeast, I think it'll take about 10 minutes. They right here don't supposed to take long. They're supposed to rise like super quick, so. All right, let me show you the regular yeast what'll take longer than. Okay, family, here's your regular. See, here's your original. The only difference between the two, one say fast acting rapid rise and the other one just regular. This one right here take about 10 minutes. This one right here about ready now because you can see it frothing up. That's how you can tell they still alive. Hold on, family. All right, family, now while we waiting on the yeast, we're gonna go in with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You can also use plain flour. Or, come on. I appreciate them closing this stuff good, but they be sealing this stuff to the point where you can't even get in it. All right, there we go. 2 cups of flour. Two cups of flour. Then you want a half a teaspoon of salt, and then we're gonna do a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder. Quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Put that on over in there like so. And we're going, like I said, you want a half a teaspoon of salt. Open up my salt shaker. Half a teaspoon salt. Hold on, family. Okay, family, while I'm waiting on my yeast, I think it's about ready. About 2 more minutes, it'll be ready. Right here, I'm making garlic butter. Ain't that to this. You can use some butter. And then you're gonna put some garlic in it. Okay, family, some of that melt. Put your garlic in and turn your eye off, because you don't want that to be cooking a long time because it will go bitter. See, I even took it off the eye. I'm just gonna let that do its thing. All right, family, let's get back to now let me show you how you can tell if your yeast is alive. You see how they look like I done poured a beer in there and it all puffed up and stuff? That's how you can tell if your yeast is still alive. If it don't look like this, like it's frothy, well, I ain't got to tell you the rest, you know. We're gonna pour that over in there. And we're gonna mix it, but I'm gonna use my stand mixer. I'm not gonna do that by hand because, yeah, I'm just not. Okay, family. Now, normally you would use a neutral oil to add to that, but what I'm gonna do is that garlic butter I just made. I'm gonna add some of that garlic butter in there because it's garlic butter naan, right? So why not add that to it? All right, a tablespoon of this oil, make this butter, just put it in there. All right, I got my bread dough attachment, and we're gonna let that do what it do. Okay, family. Dough is done kneading. You could use a neutral oil, but I'm gonna use that. This garlic butter I made. Put a little bit of that in a large bowl. This is what your dough look like. Gonna put it in here and cover it with that oil on all sides, with that butter or oil on all sides. And then we're gonna let it sit for an hour and a half. I'm gonna put it in the oven, turn my light on, and we're gonna cover it with a clean towel. Hold on, man. You want somewhere warm and not hot. I'm gonna put it in a large bowl because this is gonna double in size. We're gonna cover it with the clean towel and put it in the oven with the light on for an hour and a half. While we're doing that, we're gonna clean up a little bit and then we're gonna go ahead and start our chicken tikka masala. All right, family, let's work on our chicken. Oil. We finna sear the chicken. I forgot to tell you, family, now you don't have to use chicken thighs like I did. You want to use chicken breast, you can. By all means, go ahead. And you don't want to overcrowd your pan, because if you do, you'll go to steaming your chicken instead of searing. All right, family, second batch. All right, fam, all the chicken is seared. We're gonna leave that flavor in there. Now we're gonna put my onions in. I got 2 onions that's about to go in, that's been cut up, and we're gonna cook them until they are nice and brown. That's my plan. I may have to stop. Leave the house, come back and finish. All right, family, now that they don't cook down, I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of ginger and a tablespoon of chopped garlic. All right, now I'm gonna add in tomato sauce. Let it cook for about 2-3 minutes. Yeah, that ain't gonna be enough of all that chicken I got. Let me get another can. Oh, no, you don't. All right, family, now that our tomato sauce done reduced, let's go ahead and add in our traditional Indian spices, which will be Now I just had my spoons. I can't keep up with that. All right, we're gonna start off with a half a teaspoon of turmeric. Half a teaspoon turmeric. All right, then we're gonna go we're gonna go 2 teaspoons of coriander. This is your coriander. We're gonna go 2 teaspoons of chili powder. It's supposed to be Indian chili powder that starts with a K. I don't know how to pronounce the word, but I couldn't find it, so I just used what I got. And a teaspoon of cumin. Okay, family, now we're going to put our chicken back in at this point. Put all them juices in there with it too, family. Don't throw none of that away. Get everything mixed up good. Then I'm going to add in 5 cups of water. Now, family, if you don't make as much as I'm making, you won't need 5 cups. You only need 2.5. And we're going to let that cook probably about 10 minutes. Bring it back up to heat. Let it cook about 10 minutes. That way our chicken can get done. Because remember, the chicken wasn't done. All we did is seared it. But you want to make sure everything is incorporated real good. So I'm going to let that come back up. Family, I'll bring you back. Family, now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of garam masala. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of that. And mix it up real good. Then we're just going to let that cook for about 10 minutes, family. And I wish I could smell this. Okay, family, I'm finna start off with a cup of cream. I'll see if I need more. Probably use a quarter cup more. I'm gonna give it a taste, family. See what other seasoning I need. Do I need any salt or anything added to it? Hold on. All right, family, we finna start our naan. I'm stirring my water, family. I'm on my way. Just put it in the pot. All right, you want to get you some flour. Put your little flour on a clean surface like so. You want to tear off your little piece about. I'm trying to get it in it. There we go. About that side. We're gonna roll it out. Put your little flour on your rolling pin. If it go to sticking, family, you just need a little more flour on your rolling pin. That's all. All right, now I'm gonna take that and set it to the side like so. And then I'm gonna do another one. All right, spread that flour out. Get another one. Put the flour in your hand. Roll it into a ball. Set it down. Press it down. If it go to sticking to your counter, just add a little more flour. All right, I'm gonna do one more for you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get done with this because y'all get the logistics of it. You see what to do. I'm just tearing a little piece off, rolling it, put it down, mash it out. Go to rolling. Don't have to be perfect. family. When I get done with the rest of them, I'll bring you back and show you how to cook them. All right, family, let's get into this. All right, got a little oil in the pan. Now this ain't gonna take long. Get you in there. When you go to see it bubbling up like that, that means you done did something right. It's probably only gonna take about 45 seconds to a minute, okay? You want to lift it up, see how you're looking on underneath? Yep, that's what you want. Flip it over. Let it cook another 45 seconds to a minute. All right, family, the first one done. Now we're finna repeat. I'm gonna do another. I'm not gonna show y'all me doing all this. Y'all don't want to sit there and watch me doing cooking all this naan. All right. You want to look for it bubbling up. See how it's starting to bubble right there? Right there. See them bubble family, that's what you want. All right, turn it over. See that, family? See how easy it is to do that now? Yes, sir. So both sides total, you're looking at probably 2 minutes tops, give or take. Depending on how hot your pan is, it can be a little longer or it can be a little less. All right, family. Here it is. This is the finished results. This you got the chicken tikka masala and the rice. And this garlic butter naan. Let's go ahead and get a taste test going. All right, family, let's get y'all a taste test. First, I'm gonna go in for this naan first. Garlic butter naan. I'm gonna try that first. Naked. No sauce, no nothing. Let's just see is it good. All right. You get the char, butter, that garlic. All right, they're going for the chicken tikka masala. Oh my God. I don't know what the authentic version of it from a real Indian restaurant tastes like, but God. Hey, I want to say I'm bad, so bad, but you're supposed to pat yourself on the back. You're supposed to let somebody else do it. Good God Almighty, boy. Fix it, Jesus. Oh, man, I forgot I'm on camera. I'm showing how country I am. My bad. My bad, family. I'm sorry. I forgot. Let me do it the sophisticated way. I apologize. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, folks. Won't he do it? Family, like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. Hey, I'm finna go sit down and eat with my baby. I'm out.